Hey guys, it's Sunday morning. Sunday morning brings the dawn in. It's just that restless feeling by your side. I got a feeling I don't want to know, guys. Watch out. The world's behind you. There's always someone around you will call. It's nothing at all. McDonald's. If you're hungover, I used to be hungover every Sunday morning. I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink anymore because I was really bad at it. Functional alcoholics, shout you guys. I personally cannot drink alcohol, especially with the meds that I'm on. I just feel like garbage for like a week if I consume any amount of alcohol, which is good because I'm horribly addicted to it when I start consuming it. So, anyway, I'm up early. It's like 8. And if you are hungover, you should go to McDonald's and you should get McDonald's breakfast. But what should you get for breakfast at McDonald's? Because you're too hungover to handle anything that's more than McDonald's. And you need to get a blue Gatorade. And you should probably jerk off, or if you're lucky enough to be an alcoholic with a partner, you should have sex. Because that'll at least distract you. It feels like the orgasm kind of resets your brain in a way that like interrupts the hangover a little bit. Anyway, but beyond that, you're going to McDonald's. You're going to McDonald's breakfast. Lucky for you, McDonald's breakfast rules. It's the best McDonald's. It's better than McDonald's lunch. It replicates like a diner breakfast pretty decently. So here's the top 10 McDonald's breakfast items. This has famously been a mukbang channel the entire time. I do food reviews. Yeah. Like, follow, subscribe, donate on Patreon, buy my seasonal fragrance line. I'm telling you, I'm killing it with these fragrances. Anyway, top 10 McDonald's breakfast items in order. The 10 spot, we have fruit and yogurt parfait. This isn't a very good fruit and yogurt parfait. It's serviceable. It's perfectly fine. If you feel like you don't want that much stuff in your stomach, you can't handle the greasy egg and sausage, it's a fine option. Fruit and yogurt parfait, unimpressive. They're at number 10. Number 9. This is a criminally underrated McDonald's item, I feel like. It's just the burritos with the sauce. It's pretty good. You just get the fucking little egg, little like tiny meatballs of processed sausage. Then you just slather it with their hot sauce that's not even hot. It's just like tomato sauce. It's basically ketchup with like onions in it. And yeah, it's like $1. So if you're broke, burritos, breakfast burritos at McDonald's. They used to serve big breakfast burritos for a while. They got rid of those. Number 8, this is what you should really get if you're hungover and broke and you only have $1, is a sausage biscuit. They'll just give you a sausage on a biscuit for $1. And that's enough grease to get you to make it to work or whatever. Hopefully you don't have to work hungover on Sunday. If you do, my condolences. Number 7, I have the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. This is the only bagel item. I think the bagel is one of their worst. It's got to be the worst because there's not that many options, bread options for a sandwich at McDonald's. They do a decent muffin. They do a good biscuit. The bagel is unremarkable. It's not a real bagel. I don't think they boil that shit before they bake it. It's just a piece of bread, like a Dunkin' Donuts bagel. But it does the trick. I like the steak, the beef. Tastes steaky. Steak and eggs. Satisfying in the morning. Number 7. Number 6, big breakfast. You get the hot cakes, you get the fucking biscuit, you get the sausage, you get the fried egg, scrambled egg patty. Yeah, it's good. If you want to just ball out at McDonald's and just eat, like, 1,500 calories of McDonald's breakfast for whatever reason, big breakfasts. It's the way to go. 5, sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. You know, a singular McGriddle is called a McGriddles because they're called McGriddles. So if you got 2 McGriddles, they would be McGriddleses. Because one McGriddles, there isn't a McGriddle. There's just McGriddles. Because the pancake buns are griddle. Griddle cakes, I guess is the idea. So, anyway, it's pancake bun for your sausage, egg, and cheese. With blurts of maple syrup in the pancake bun, which sounds and is disgusting. Also, is kind of delicious. And I kind of love a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, I'm not going to lie. McGriddles, sorry. There is no singular McGriddle. Number 4, coffee. They have decent coffee at McDonald's. I think it's Newman's Own Organic. I prefer the McDonald's coffee to Starbucks. It costs a fucking $1 for a large one. I'd rather get that than the $3.50 shitty Starbucks coffee. How much they charge for a fucking just black coffee these days, I don't know. Anyway, good coffee, McDonald's. Shout out McDonald's coffee. Even their latte stuff is pretty good. If you want to get fancy, get a mocha. It's a decent mocha. It's as good as Starbucks. Cheaper. Number 3, hash brown. Undeniable. If I had to explain to you why McDonald's hash brown is good. Number 2, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. This is what you really want to sop up the grease. If you really had a fucking rough one last night, you want that biscuit and you want that bacon. The only thing I would do, you can for free sub an egg patty instead of the scrambled egg patty, because the egg patty actually resembles a fried egg. It actually tastes like if you fried an egg on a stove. The scrambled egg tastes like a weird... They reheated a batch of scrambled eggs and then cut them into sections, and then you're reheating like this section of scrambled egg. Which is fine, but I much prefer the thing that tastes like an egg. I believe they actually use an egg, like a single egg, to make the egg patty. They claim to on the packaging anyway. And far be it from me to distrust the McDonald's Corporation. They've done so much for my life. Anyway, so yeah. If you're hungover, get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Sub the egg. For real egg. Number 1, all-time McDonald's breakfast item. Sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. It's just strict upgrade from the McMuffin. The ham one. Just the sausage just tastes better than the ham. The ham is kind of flavorless. But you get just that good breakfast sandwich that you want. That good diner breakfast sandwich. It's just the sausage, the egg, the cheese. That fake orange American cheese. On that neat little English muffin. Can't beat it. Can't beat it for McDonald's breakfast. That's why it's number 1. If you could beat it, it wouldn't be number 1. It'd be one of the other numbers. But, anyway... Hopefully, you're not hungover. And hopefully, you can afford to not eat at McDonald's. Have more ambitious things, like go to like a nice greasy spoon diner. Get like an omelet. Right? But, if, for some reason or another, you may find yourself at a McDonald's counter. And it is before 10:30 a.m. where they abruptly shut off the breakfast stuff and pretend like it doesn't exist in the cabinet. I have instructed you on the 10 greatest items. You're welcome. Good sir.